welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. One pride on your feet, and welcome Dan Campbell and your two-time defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions!
Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. But I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give credit to Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell, and rightfully so. As he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without Ben Johnson, I think people are going to see just how big of an impact Jared Goff had, not only in the 15 games they won last year, but they believe they have a Super Bowl contending team in Detroit.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
First carry from David Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. Third and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. That one, taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
A Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Al-Quadin Muhammad getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Raymond going to return it, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's over the middle, caught by Tesla. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the ground is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Robertson on the stop.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. He takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4 yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
DJ Reader brought him down. It's a loss of 2.
2 minutes remaining.
Second
First half in a 7-0 game.
4-yard line.
Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. McCarthy to the air on second down. There he goes again. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8. It's third and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. We'll try again here. Second and 10. A run. And here's Mason. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. On first down, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Harrison Smith on the
Out of
counter.
the shotgun. It's Goff. Again, working deep downfield. That one's broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Now Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. And now it's fourth down.
Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
A 40-yard.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score
And the Vikings are back within 1. It's 7-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. They'll motion over Thielen. The third quarter begins with a run. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get him a first down here. Across midfield and down to the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. From the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Minnesota.
Mason. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they shoved him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They send a receiver in motion left. Good blocking, and he's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Goff to throw on first down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Throwing here is Goff. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
To throw is Goff. That's caught by Tesla. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
15 yards. And the Lions first down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's in! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Detroit. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a two-point drop.
The Lions will set up
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Vikings 14.
So we are through three. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
19 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Vikings, 1st down.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He runs with it, and McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
9 yards. That's another Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 9
They'll motion over Thielen.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Lions called their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. His throw left side for Tesla. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gibbs. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Gibbs. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw is Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Goff, and that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Price now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Second and 3.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Oh, he finds Oliver open downfield. And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. From here, it's a long field goal. What are they going to do? Here's first and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Off the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds, zeros on the clock, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire